Hello and welcome to all you Aries people. An extra video, just an extra video between the monthly horoscopes in specific for Aries people who've got planets there, the sun, the moon, or a rising sign. This is only explaining the eclipse on the 14th of December. So I already made videos about the other eclipse that soon is going to happen on the 30th of November. Check them out. You can watch them together with the monthly horoscopes as well. But this one is in particular about the eclipse in Sagittarius on the 14th of December. I want to just very shortly explain a little bit better of what is going on with that energy. And I'm doing these videos a bit before the eclipse so that you can tune into it and, observe if this is playing out for you and how this is playing out for you. So what is this all about? On the 14th of December, we have a total solar eclipse with the sun and the moon together in Sagittarius at 23 degrees. Also with the south node there, very close. What does it mean? This and specifically for you Aries people, this has to do with letting go of something, because the south node, whenever you have an eclipse, we call it a south node eclipse, so to speak. It has to do with the letting go, and definitely with a new moon, because it's the sun and the moon together. It's planting seeds for something new, for sure. But first, we tend to forget that, and Aries people know that for sure, people who've got Aries energy, that if you want to start something new, something old needs to go. Either it is an old behavior, either it is an old connection to start a new connection and whatnot. Now for you, this is happening in your 9th house. I've been talking about that in the monthlies and so on. So for you, this is very much on a mental level. There is like a paradigm shift going on, and this is huge because the 9th house, although you could say, 9th house is not that important, it's not about key areas of your life. Yeah, you can say that. But the 9th house is the road to God, so to speak. And it has to do with your perspective and how you see the world, how you view the world. If that is changing totally, which is the fact, because of these energies, then your whole life, all the rest will change. So, you're going definitely towards the North Node, which is in Gemini, which is a very more practical point of view. Facts and figures kind of, you could say, ideas that you have are very straightforward, or should become like that. Now, what is going on with this eclipse? It is an eclipse that belongs to the Saros cycle for South, if I'm correct, yes. So for those of you who know a bit about astrology, it's about a lot of strong emotional feelings as well. But in particular, this eclipse, what is going on with the rest of the planets? Well, this eclipse is supported by Mars. So we're going to have a look where Mars is, because there you're going to get the support. But there's also a square to Neptune first of all. So Neptune is, of course, about things that we need to be cautious of. Like it's unclarity, right? And this Neptune, so where is the unclarity for the Aries person? It is in your 12th house. And the 12th house is unconscious. So actually there can be a lot of unconscious patterns that you're having, but that are very unclear. It's like you don't know your own blind spots there. Now what to do if that happens? Well, actually it's listening to others that you trust, right? Others that you trust, not just generally every single other person. So listen to others, what they're telling you about your blind spots, and ask, because this can be the clue of you getting more security around how you communicate, how you're going to speak to others, how you want to connect with others, and certainly on a mental level, right? So this is you could say, the Neptune, but there's also a trine to Mars in your sign. So this is amazing. When you have a trine between your 1st house and a 9th house, it is optimism. It is, so definitely those Aries people who had a hard time, recently around the 14th of December, of course not bang on that day, but around that time, you should be feeling a bit more optimistic, a bit more uplifting when it comes to your perspective towards the future. And it's like you have left behind an old way of thinking, and that now you feel you are more powerful. You've got it more into your own hands. So this letting go of an old paradigm will help you to get more active. And Mars in your house, remember? So the clue of the story here for Aries people in general, of course, is definitely let go of an old paradigm that is not working for you anymore. It could be anything, you know, an old paradigm. It could mean that you've always believed in something, and now it's showing a bit of cracks there, and maybe it's time to put that belief away and believe a little bit more in the facts and the figures there. That you are seeing in your environment, and that you can, that is more tangible. You know, this is so important with the North Node in Gemini. And then you will be able to go forwards and take steps and take responsibilities. Mars in the first house is amazing to start new things, but you need to have that courage, and you, out of all the signs, are definitely having courage. But it does bump into Pluto still. So still it is a bit of a, it could be a bit of a fearful thing there, but keep on going when you want to do something that you've never done before, although you are a bit afraid of it. Of course, know that it has always consequences with Mars square Pluto. Mars is doing your actions. Pluto is, oh, it has consequences, transformative consequences. Whatever it is, you're up to more optimism, and I like that. I like that for you. Having said that, enjoy this eclipse, and it's a pretty good one because it's in Sagittarius, and that trines your energy. Definitely the ones who are going to feel it more in a positive way are the ones who were born around and about, let's say, the 12th of April up until the 15th of April. They will feel it the most, that they have that support of when they let go of an old paradigm, they feel more empowered. And isn't that important for a true Aries like us? I say us. I have my moon in Aries as well. Anyway, have a good time, you Aries people. See you next time. Bye-bye. Thanks for listening.